My name is Justin Ecker, and I'm doing a presentation on the basics of boxing, ranging from the workouts that get you in shape, to the skills you need to be a boxer, to the workouts that will help you enhance those skills as a boxer. I hope you enjoy my presentation. So first up, we have the basic workouts that will help you get in shape, and they're all very simple. They're just easy stuff like running, jump roping, an ab workout. I chose sit-ups, but and lifting weights. I don't get too far into detail. So first up we have running, which is very important because it helps you build your cardio, strengthens all the muscles in your body, believe it or not, because your heart is pumping and it's pumping blood everywhere, so that helps. And it really just tones your body up. It gives you a lot of energy. And then you have jump roping, which also helps with endurance, but it helps with agility because it builds up your muscles in your calves, and it helps with balance, which is important. And it's really just an all-around good workout. And then we have sit-ups, or any ab workout, and that's good to do because it strengthens your core, which helps give you more balance, which endurance and balance are very important, and you can take a lot of hits to the stomach if you have a stronger body. And so next up we have weightlifting. And the important thing about weightlifting is that for a boxer, you'd rather want to do smaller or medium-sized weight compared to a large weight with more reps, because you want to tone and build up endurance. And that'll really build up your strength, and that's important. So after the workouts, you've got your skills that you're going to learn to be a boxer. And they're very important. Without these skills, you aren't going to be a boxer. You're just going to be some guy that says he can fight. And yes, the fact that you can be in good shape can make you a deadly opponent, but you need these skills. And so first up we have the stance, and without a good stance you're going to be off balance. Like I said, getting balance is important, and with a good stance that helps, because if you don't have a good stance, you get hit, you're going to lose your balance and probably fall. It'll count as a knockdown. And then we have your punches that you'll learn, and this is the jab. Very important because it'll tell you where your range is at against your opponent, and tell you when you can, how to fight your opponent, pretty much, because it gives you the range. So it's one of the most important punches. And up next we have the hook, and it's good to learn so you can get in close and throw a deadly punch to the chin. And when you're throwing a hook, you always want to make sure that you're throwing it at 90 degrees. It might seem kind of weird, but it's actually really effective if you can turn your hips into it. It's a great, powerful punch. And then we have the uppercut, which is good for, like, if your opponent, say, is trying to get into your midsection and you're down, you can just uppercut him right to the chin and keep him at bay. And it's a good power punch to do if you can do it. It's a hard punch to throw in a fight, but if you can do it, it's effective. And so after you learn your offensive moves, you've got your defense, which first you start off learning your blocking. And blocking is important. My trainer always tells me to keep my hands up, because if you don't, you're just going to get hit and you're going to get hurt. And it's important to block. And so after you learn blocking, you learn how to dodge punches, or bobbing, or weaving. And it's important because if you can do that, you can counter punch, and it'll be a lot more effective than blocking, but you always want to keep your hands up still. It goes back to the basic. And then you've got your footwork, which will help you to dodge an opponent even more by just moving out of the way instead of standing there and blocking and bobbing and weaving. So footwork is very important because it helps you get back, find your focus again, and hit them. And now we have the workouts that I like to call skill drills, because it's what helps sharpen your skills, and they're very good because without them you would only do your skills once in a while and not get as good as you really could get. So they're important to sharpen the fundamentals. And here we have shadow boxing, which is good because it helps you to envision that there's a fighter in front of you and helps you learn how to throw your own punches and learn your own body, really, which is very important to any kind of sport, especially boxing. And then we've got heavy bag, which is important because you can use the heavy bag to increase your cardio and stamina once again. Also increasing your punching strength because you're punching a heavy bag, which is building up your muscles in your arms. And it's important. And then we have the punching mitts, which is good to learn various punching combinations that you can use in your match against an opponent. Learn how to move in your stance more effectively, and also increase your cardio. Because really, that's the most important thing next to balance. And then we have sparring, which is a good skill workout because it is the closest to an actual match that you're going to get. Lets you experience what it's like to be hit. Obviously not at full force because you don't want to get hurt before your fight, but still, it's good because it gives you a taste of the medicine you're going to be getting in the match. So I hope you enjoyed my presentation. That's the end, and I thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed.